Good afternoon, folks. Andrew Schartenberg here, your mortgage engineer. Today is Tuesday, February 1st. I'm here with your rate report and home buyer tip of the day. So, the big question is, where are rates today? Well, they are up about an eighth of a percentage point. You're looking at conventional Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac rates today on 30-year fixed loans with 0 points and perfect scenarios. Rates of 4.875%, and on FHA and VA government loans, again 30-year fixed 0 point perfect scenarios, you're looking at 4.625. So we're up about an eighth of a percentage point from yesterday and pretty much the last week or so. Why is that? Well, if you'll notice, if you follow financial news at all, the 10-year Treasury note yield, which again, folks, is a benchmark to measure mortgage rates against, is up about 6 basis points today to a range of about 3.44%. Well, pretty much all of last week we were around 3.34%, so we're certainly up about 10 basis points there on the 10-year Treasuries. Now, that in and of itself is spurred by a couple things. Today, the stock market is certainly is doing a little bit better here. The Dow broke 12,000 by a decent margin. It's up 144 points on the day. And when you see the stock market's doing better, that typically means the bond markets and thus mortgage rates are doing worse. So the underlying cause of that today is, first and foremost, the stuff that's going on in Egypt has, I'm not going to say it's over, but it's certainly quieted down and people aren't as on edge about it at the moment in the markets. That's not politically, that's not, how the rest of the world views it, but the markets are not viewing it today as they have been over the last couple of days. So the other thing is the Institute of Supply Management released their manufacturing index today, which is a fairly important economic report that can affect mortgage rates in the bond market. The reading on that report today was 60.8. The consensus for that report had been 57.5, so the reading is quite a bit higher than what many analysts had predicted, meaning that generally speaking, economic conditions for manufacturers have gotten better. So that's actually a 7-year high, in fact, in that reading, and breaking the 60 mark is a fairly big plateau. What it really signifies is a rising cost of manufacturing. If you look at energy, metals, chemicals, the stuff that goes into the goods and services that we buy, the cost on all that stuff is up. Also, backlogs of orders in factories are up as well. And there's been a rise in global demand for U.S. goods and services. A lot of that can be due to the currency of the dollar and how it relates to other currencies at the moment. So, bottom line is, I kind of think that things are a little volatile right now. Again, my long-term outlook for the next couple of months is that we're going to be seeing Treasury rates in the 2s, and I think we're going to see lower mortgage rates. But basically, the economic data that's been coming out has been kind of choppy. Some of it positive, some of it negative, and that's just holding us pretty steady in this mid to high 4% range. I don't know if we're really going to come back down, but if we are, I would expect to see it late February, early March. That's it for rates for today. The home buyer tip of the day. This is going to be short, sweet, and to the point, guys. Go outside, dig through the snow, look up at your gutters. I'm talking about gutter damming. Again, gutter damming. Most realtors are going to be able to tell you about this. Any builders are going to be able to tell you about this. Probably your neighbors can. This is what happens when ice builds up, ice and snow builds up in your gutters. What it can do is not only the weight can cause the gutters to rip off the house and take down power lines and just create damage, but that backlog of ice can actually go up under the shingles of your roof, and then what can happen is, if that hits a hot spot in your roof, it can melt, and then you can have water damage on the interior. So if you have gutter damming going on, you're going to want to talk to a builder or somebody that can handle that, a handyman, to go up and get rid of that so that you don't have problems with it. Talk to your realtors, guys. They're going to have great referrals for you. Talk to your mortgage people. We're all in this kind of an industry where we know the best and the brightest that can take care of these jobs for you at reasonable costs. So watch out for gutter damming. That's the tip of the day. stay warm out there. Don't crash in this freezing rain that we're experiencing in the Northeast. And we'll see you tomorrow.